personally, and I try to project this to everybody that works with me, one of my key personal values is learning. I want to encourage everybody to continue to learn. And I want SATS to be a learning organization. Because I don't believe that in today's fast-moving environment, any company can survive unless it's constantly learning and challenging itself to learn so that it pushes innovation and takes risk. Now, often in our own careers, the times when we learn the fast is when we're under the most stress. And I think back to those entrepreneurial days when we were starting up Reuters New Media. I worked with a lot of companies that started up but then didn't make it. And I think at that time, although it was very stressful for me personally, and it's always stressful to be in an entrepreneurial situation, it's a very satisfying situation because the 1 in 5 or the 1 in 10 companies that makes it can make a major impact. And you realize that the more failures that you have, as long as you don't repeat the same thing, it's actually very good because you quickly learn and you quickly adapt, and then you realize what works and what doesn't. You make a success of that and then you move on. So I think this ability to learn, the ability to take risk, and the ability to quickly experiment and capitalize on an opportunity is an essential characteristic. And many large companies, of course, lose that over time. But I'd like to think that myself, I try to project that to my colleagues here at SATS. And I'd like to think that as a result, SATS is taking more risk, but also managing risks to create a lot of success. Yeah, I want every single one of my people, and I would say the same to my kids as well. I don't want to sound too paternalistic about but I think it's important for every one of us to continue to improve ourselves. We have to challenge ourselves. Are we learning fast enough? Or are we just doing the same old thing? Are we being too conventional? Are we not taking enough risk? Are we not dedicating enough time to learning? Are we looking too internally rather than focusing externally and learning from other industries, new role models? Are we setting the bar high enough, or are we really benchmarking to the best in class in the world, no matter whether it's in our industry or our geography? We really need to kind of challenge ourselves to continue to learn. I hope my children do that themselves. I've tried not to give them too much of a hot house. It shouldn't be my pressure on them to study hard for exams. It should be their desire to learn, which is the intrinsic motivation. Because when I'm not around to hector them about studying for exams, then they have to have that intrinsic motivation, otherwise they'll just fail at that point. So for me, it's been about making sure they enjoy their schooling and making sure they enjoy learning, not just at school, but from their friends, from their traveling, and from all walks of what they do in life.